USS Monaghan was one of the most advanced ships in the Pacific Fleet. Nuclear-powered, loaded with radar systems, AI-guided drones, and a propulsion engine built in Germany, it was also stuck, dead in the water. Day 12. The crew was running on backup power. The mission had been delayed, and morale was cracking like cold metal. Admiral Rowan stood on deck, hands behind his back. 3 engineering teams had already tried and failed. It's not the cooling system. The combustion timing's perfect. We've run every diagnostic possible. Still, the ship wouldn't move. The Navy had spent over $2.1 million on expert consultations, parts, and shipping. Nothing worked. Until one night, Rowan sat alone in his cabin, sipping black coffee, and remembered a name. Chief Petty Officer Calvin Briggs. Briggs had retired 22 years ago. He was old school, wrenches, oil, and feel. Could fix a ship with a bent nail and a curse. Rowan had once been his student, back when he was a fresh ensign and Briggs was already a legend. He picked up the sat phone and made a call. "Chief Briggs, this is Admiral Rowan." There was a pause. "Well, I'll be damned. You finally broke something you can't order fixed." 6 hours later, a chopper landed on the deck of the USS Monaghan. Out stepped a man in his 70s, hunched, with a gray mustache and a toolbox older than most of the crew. Briggs nodded at the Admiral. "Show me the problem." They led him to the engine room. The younger engineers explained everything: schematics, sensors, logs. He listened quietly, didn't touch a computer, didn't even look at the digital screens. Instead, he walked around, tapped pipes with a wrench, listened, smelled the air, closed his eyes, and put one hand on the main turbine casing. Then he turned to the crew. "You got a 3mm imbalance on your second fuel intake. It's vibrating just enough to throw off ignition sequencing. Give me 10 minutes. He pulled out one wrench, tightened a bolt, tapped a line with the heel of his boot. Then